All right, guys, everybody needs to buckle up for this one because this is a pretty crazy story. You know, conservatives for years now have been making fun of other countries because if you say the wrong thing online, well, you could find yourself in a little bit of hot water. But we are now learning that there is a man down in Tennessee by the name of Larry Bushart who has been sitting in jail for more than a month now, all because he posted the wrong Facebook meme. And I wish I was joking, guys. And to make matters even weirder, this is all tied to the death of Charlie Kirk. And not only is it insane for an American to be arrested for something so innocuous that he posted online, but the details after his arrest make it even more frightening. So let's go ahead and get a quick overview of what exactly is going on here, and then we will dig into some of the actual details of the case. And you're going to want to stick around because there is a twist at the end that even I didn't see coming. If you guys do appreciate my work and want to support the show, please do remember to subscribe.
Larry Bushart has been behind bars for more than a month, and right now he's not scheduled for another court appearance for more than 5 weeks. The question is, should this case ever have gone this far?
Yeah, there's been some very, very bad phone calls that my employees has had to endure, our dispatch has had to endure.
For Perry County Sheriff Nick Weems and his office, the last few weeks have been rough as word has spread about their arrest of 61-year-old Larry Bushart for a Facebook post. A local judge set Bushart's bond at $2 million.
He's been here for 35 days.
35 days? Over a meme?
Well, it was a series of posts, but yes, the one post that he made was the one with Donald Trump that got everybody's attention and was considered threatening.
Okay, guys, so that was Nick Ween, I believe his name was, the sheriff there. Here he is admitting that, yes, we arrested this guy because of something that he posted on Facebook. And I don't know if you caught it there, but the judge set his bail at $2 million. That is wild. That is absolutely insane. That is like a bail that you would see for a mass murderer or something if they had the luxury of being able to post bail. $2 million for something that he posted online. So let's go ahead and take a look at the actual post itself. And you can be the judge about whether or not this is supposedly a threatening post.
Local police took Bushart into custody at his home in Lexington, Tennessee on September 21st based on a warrant issued out of Perry County. The one-time cop is one of those rare liberals in rural Middle Tennessee and a keyboard warrior known for posting progressive memes like these.
This is what they charge him with. Okay. Threatening mass violence at a school.
At a school?
It's referring to a school. I have no idea. This is what they've called us for. And I ain't got a clue.
I play on Facebook. I threaten no one. I know you don't give a damn.
This is the meme that landed Bushart in jail. He posted it as part of a discussion about Charlie Kirk's murder. The meme quotes Donald Trump saying, "We have to get over it."
Okay, guys, so there's the meme, and we can pull it back up on screen here. This is what we are looking at. Larry Bushart posted this meme. This meme was a pre-made meme. This is a meme that has been spread around the internet time and time before. And the only additional text that he added to the meme was obviously the caption that he used to post with it that says, "This seems relevant today." And it's Trump saying, "We have to get over it." Obviously referencing a Donald Trump quote from when he was talking about the Perry High School mass shooting on the day after the shooting. This is what Larry Bushart is sitting in jail for. He's been sitting there for, as you heard, over a month now. His next hearing isn't scheduled for another 5 weeks. So by the time he even gets to a bail reduction hearing, he will have been sitting in jail for what? 7 weeks? Or no, longer than that. He's already been there a month. Add another month, you got 8 weeks, probably close to 10 weeks for posting a Facebook meme. Now, I want you to hear the sheriff's description or his understanding of how this is supposedly a threatening meme.
Where is the threat in there, Sheriff?
Right here?
Sheriff Weems says some in his community took the reference in the Trump meme to Perry High School to be a threat to shoot up Perry County High School, which had recently had to deal with a threat from a student.
Whenever you come to a Perry County page, okay, that is set up to let people know what's going on in Perry County, and you post this talking about Perry High School shooting.
It doesn't say Perry County High School.
It says Perry High School mass shooting one day after, okay? That led people to believe in our county that he's talking about Perry County High School, because it doesn't say Iowa either.
But you also knew this was an existing meme that was already out there on the internet.
Correct.
And so it's clear he's not talking about Perry County High School.
We knew. The public did not know.
So just imagine how insane this is, guys. Charlie Kirk is killed. Larry Bushart is talking, or he posted this meme in a forum of people talking about maybe a possible vigil that can be held. And because it had a similar name, because Donald Trump's quote came from the Perry High School mass shooting, and because there is a school named Perry County High School, well, somehow that makes it an actual threat against the people of that high school. And that is what he was actually charged with. That is what I'm guessing the DA signed off of. I'm guessing the judge looked at these charges and they set the bail at $2 million. Trying to claim that this meme, a pre-existing meme, is a true threat of violence against the people of Perry County High School. I mean, what are we doing here? Now, obviously, it is possible that we do not have all the details here. Maybe they went and did an investigation and they found actual substance of him going to carry out some act of violence. But any reporter that has looked into this has been able to find no such evidence. I went digging a little bit as well, and I wasn't able to find any evidence that this would constitute a true threat, which is one of the exceptions to the First Amendment. If there's an actual true and imminent threat from somebody's speech, then that is an exception. But if you take a look at this meme, and sure, maybe it's a crude joke in the context of the Charlie Kirk shooting, but to think that this would constitute a threat against the people of Perry County High School, that's just pretty wild to me. And people who have been following this case have also said that even on the post itself, the Larry Bushart post, nobody seemed alarmed by the post. Nobody seemed to call this out for a mass shooting threat at Perry County High School. So I don't know exactly what is going on here, but it doesn't look good for this sheriff here. It seems to me that this sheriff got a little bit of butthurt. He launched an investigation. He put one of its investigators on it, and then they cooked the books or figured out which law they could use to throw this liberal in jail. That's what it looks like to me. And the next part is even a little bit more infuriating because the sheriff even admits that, well, maybe if he took the meme down, it wouldn't have got this far.
Why not just inform the public that this was not about Perry County High School?
Because here's the thing. Whenever you're dealing with something like this and you've got multiple people that is now scared to send their kids to school, we tried to take a different approach and go and speak to this guy and say, hey, look, this is what you're doing.
But it's just, yeah, freedom of speech, you know?
As Bushart's wife explained to police, he saw nothing wrong with what he had done.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you did or did not commit a crime.
I may have been an asshole, but I'm...
That's not illegal.
All of this could have been avoided, the sheriff says, if Bushart had just deleted the meme that people in Perry County had found so objectionable.
Whenever we sent Lexington Police Department out to speak to him, and he refused to do that, I mean, what kind of person does that? What kind of person just says he don't care? You know, I'm not taking it down.
Maybe a person who doesn't think he's done anything wrong.
Well, in TCA's eyes and our state legislatures that's put this law forth that come out July 1st, 2024, says otherwise.
In your heart, do you think Larry Bushart was threatening to shoot up Perry County High School?
In my heart, I think Larry Bushart knew what he was doing once we made contact with him, or once law enforcement made contact with him, and I believe that he knew what he was doing, and in my heart, he violated the law set forth by our legislatures.
So, what kind of sense does this make? If you have a person like Larry Bushart who is making real threats online through the use of this style of meme, why would it make sense that you would drop the charges or choose not to charge him if you were able to convince him to take it down? That just doesn't make any sense to me. If the threat was real, if you had people in Perry County who were super distraught over this meme and were legitimately scared that there was going to be a mass shooting event at the high school, then why does it make sense that he would be allowed to take it down and then he wouldn't have to suffer the consequences of the law? I mean, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So, just to kind of put everything in a nice little tidy package, guys. Charlie Kirk dies. Larry Bushart posts a meme that may have been a bit crude, may have been a bit, I don't know, not the nicest thing to say, but we have our First Amendment right that protects that type of speech. And then we've got the sheriff here who saw the meme, was a little bit disturbed by the meme, and sent his investigator out to go see if there's a way that we can charge this guy. And that is exactly what they did. They come back, they arrest him, they charge him with a felony. He is facing, I think it was 1 to 6 years in prison for making threats of mass violence against a school. Absolutely insane. And then you had a judge look at this. It is probably preliminary hearing, and they set the bail to $2 million. So a couple of things could be going on here. Maybe they found a whole bunch of evidence that Larry actually had the means and the motive to go carry out a mass shooting at this high school. Maybe that's real. Maybe that happened, and maybe that's why the bail was set so high. What's even more frightening to think about is that you have these different agencies working together. You got the sheriff, you got the DA, you've got the judge, all looking at the same facts of the case, none of which, like I said, suggests that he was actually trying to threaten the people of Perry County High School. Nothing suggests that he was going to actually try to carry out any sort of mass shooting event. And all of these agencies looked at the case, and he still lands himself in jail. He's been in jail for 35 days now, with another 5 weeks to go till his next hearing, all for the speech that he posted to Facebook. If that's not chilling, I don't know what is. I mean, we have been seeing crackdowns on our free speech all over the place under this administration. And in no way am I trying to say that the Trump administration had anything to do with this, but it seems as though they are creating environments where this becomes more acceptable, where arresting people for what they are posting online becomes okay. That should be terrifying to everybody. Now, luckily for everybody, or luckily for all of us, I would say, like I said, there is a twist at the end, because right before I sat down to shoot this video, this is what happened.
And welcome to News with 3. I'm Kendall Ashman. We are following a breaking news alert right now. Charges are dropped against a Tennessee man who was arrested after posting a political meme on his social media. Alicia Wimberly is at the WKRN.com alert desk with the details. Alicia, this decision comes less than 24 hours after News 2 reported on this very story.
Yeah, that's right, Kendall. Larry Bushart was just released from the Perry County Jail, where he sat for weeks, ever since Perry County Sheriff Nick Weems ordered his arrest. Bushart's arrest was linked to a meme Bushart shared on Facebook following Charlie Kirks' assassination.
Again, guys, that was the meme. We have to get over it. Quoting Donald Trump, speaking about a mass shooting that occurred at Perry High School. I am ecstatic that Larry was released. I think it is absolutely terrible that he sat in a jail cell for more than a month based on something that he posted online. And I hope that he sues the hell out of these people, because it seems to me that as soon as this got a little bit of news coverage, as soon as it had a spotlight shined on it, the charges were immediately dropped. Again, guys, this should be terrifying to everybody. Donald Trump and his administration, the conservatives in charge of our government, the Republicans controlling all the levers of power right now, I believe they are creating an environment where this type of shit becomes more acceptable. They are trampling over the Constitution in a myriad of ways, and the most among them is our First Amendment. And so I'm glad that Larry got released. I'm hoping that he will sue the hell out of these people. I think he is deserving of some sort of civil damages or whatever, however that case works out. But I don't think it's okay to be sitting people in jail, putting people in jail for things they posted online that may have had a couple coincidental things that lined up, like the name of the Perry High School versus Perry County High School. But you even saw Larry when he was getting arrested. He was shocked. Like, what do you mean I threatened a school? What? What do you mean mass violence at a school? It all stinks to high heaven, guys. So I will definitely be keeping an eye on this case, see if there's anything else that comes out. Like I said, I'm glad that Larry was released. I hope that he wins a settlement from these people because his freedoms were just taken away for more than a month. With a bail of $2 million set against him, all for a Facebook meme that was related to Charlie Kirk. So, I will leave it there for now, guys. If you guys got anything out of this video, please do remember to smash that like button and subscribe. Maybe share with a friend or two. I'd very much appreciate that. We have got to build something here on the left that pushes back against this MAGA media machine that just kind of launders all of this authoritarian nonsense for the Trump administration day in and day out. So if you do like what I do here, please do remember to smash that subscribe button and that like button. Spread it around the internet far and wide. If you guys want to help me produce these videos, you can actually become a member right here on YouTube for as little as $3 a month, or you can head over to politiscape.substack.com where you can have my content delivered directly to your inbox every single day without the doom scrolling, without the algorithms. And the cool part about Substack, guys, is I actually own the data over there. And speaking of free speech, guys, I just want to remind everybody that the Unfuck America tour is something that I am very, very passionate about. We are traveling all over the country to not only speak to young voters, but we are going to be working to get out the vote as well. There are special elections going on right now. We are going to be heading to Virginia Tech on November 3rd. We've got a big event in Phoenix on December 20th. And if you hit the link in my bio below, not only can you sign up to volunteer, but you can sign up to donate. You can also buy tickets to that event down in December. And we are, like I said, we're traveling all across the country to push back against this authoritarian regime, and every little bit helps, and your contributions would be greatly appreciated. So until the next one, guys, everybody keep your chin up. We will make it through together, and I'll see you on the next one.